What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington football team. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
For the first time with Alvin Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
An 8-yard pickup.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, Winston eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
By Reuben Foster.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside lines.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Geis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run with Geis. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 7.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use on paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
6-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to the ground game now with Geis, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's second down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, here's Agnew. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Geis. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On first down, it's Haskins. Able to find his running back, Geis. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Third down, here's Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 9, check 9. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll hand it down to Geis, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
12.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a handoff, Geis going right, and he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Dustin Hopkins for the Washington field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go through.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Jameis to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Brought down back at.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Agnew now to return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
39-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 52. Check 26. Check 26.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Watch the pass.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
First down, Winston. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Winston's pass.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
47 to Mark, 47. Check, 47. Oh, you got deep? Hey, look 3, look 3.
From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. This is Geis, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means
and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Taking it about the 16. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, this is Geis. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Winston. His throw incomplete.
Winston's pass.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Now
he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They run it again with Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 27, Winston out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
23-yard line.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 10th carry for Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Kamara on the carry.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes this Washington 12. Saints 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put... And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Zach Bond. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Again, it's Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Now Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that
4
mean?
fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here. And now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. From just shy of midfield, Haskins. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Haskins. Past the 20. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 3-yard line.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Winston. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Back to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
56.
From the red zone now, Winston. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. So this one a victory.